Hey, good afternoon. I'm Tanner Cherney, and I'm joined today by Mike Jensen and Boomer Stelmach, and we're hooked into something pretty good here.
Whoa! Woo! Wow! Now that is a pike. Woo. Tanner, hold that fish. That's all you, baby. Look at that, just a little tiny tungsten jig. Look at Jaws saying good morning, everybody. Come get me. Wow. I tell you what, I bet you there's some fat jumbo perch in that belly.
Oh, I bet there is. That's one really cool thing about here is you're fishing for perch and you just never know what you're gonna pull through the hole. I tell you what, catching a big fish like this on a little tungsten jig and very light line is a blast.
One of the things we love to do out here in Devil's Lake is you got so much water here. It's about 180,000 acres and there's just so much room to look and so much different structure. We'll just pull the truck up, drop the flasher down or the Vexilar, and we're just looking for fish. We see a little bit of movement on the bottom. We're gonna jig right above it. Got it. Let's see what we got here. We've been getting into some nice jumbo perch here as soon as the sun started shining, and it's been pretty good. We're tipping some treble hooks here, some spoons with minnow heads. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, come on, come on. Woo! That is a beautiful Devil's Lake jumbo perch right there. That sunshine, and it just activated those fish. We've been moving all over looking for different structure. You know, we've been fishing a little shallower, we've been fishing a little deeper. Right here, we just found them right on the edge of a mud flat, and that is a Devil's Lake jumbo perch. Tanner, we got a Devil's Lake double on. I think this one's gonna be a walleye. Yep, here he is.
I got something over here going too.
What a beauty. God,
nice one, Boomer. Let's see what we got going.
Nice 13-inch dinner size walleye here, buddy. What do you got coming up the hole?
I hope it's a walleye as well. This one's putting up a good little fight. Well, I tell you what.
I think we might have a little Mr. Pike action
I think
going
so.
on. We got a toothy critter.
But I tell you what, this never gets old. Whenever your rod's bending like this, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That's what Devil's Lake is about, Tanner. Why don't you hold that fish right there because it'll probably try to eat my walleye. Got him?
I do now.
Right there.
This is another beautiful Devil's Lake pike. And I tell you what, there are a lot of these size fish in this lake, wow, and they never get old to catch.
Boy, what a nice double, man. I can't wait to get 5 of these, take them home, 2-day possession, 10 walleyes. Sure makes it worth the trip out to Devil's Lake, North Dakota, doesn't it, buddy?
It does. And if, you know, like we said, we're out here just popping holes, doing our own thing. But if venturing out on your own isn't your cup of tea, you can check out our chamber website at devilslakend.com. And on there we have a full listing of all our guides that are available around here that can get you on fish. Alrighty, we're hooked up here. We are hoping that we found ourselves a nice little Devil's Lake gold coming at the end of the line. This one's got a nice little fight going to it. Oh, there we are. Got ourselves a beautiful Devil's Lake walleye. In Devil's Lake here, the limit of these walleye are 5 a day, and you can have 10 in your possession. It's a nice thing coming up here. It's a great opportunity to come up and be able to catch a good amount of fish and be able to bring back a decent amount of fish back with you too. Make it worth your time and effort to come up this way. Coming up, coming up, coming up. There it is. This one's got a little shoulders to it. Oh. And here's what Devil's Lake is famous for. Beautiful jumbo perch. And this year North Dakota has pushed back the perch limits a little bit, and we have spoken with game and fish biologists to learn a little more on this.
Starting on April 1st, 2016, we're going to have a little bit different regulations in North Dakota regarding our panfish populations, which would include yellow perch. So the new limit for yellow perch would be a possession limit of 40 instead of 80 like it was previously. The main rationale for this change in regulations is that some of our lakes in the southern portion of the state are smaller lakes, and they're a little bit more susceptible to overharvest. So this new regulation will help to alleviate some of those concerns. Devil's Lake is going to be included in this new statewide regulation too, just because it's a lot easier to do it statewide. It helps anglers so they don't have a whole bunch of different regulations they need to follow depending on which lake they're at. It's just a lot easier for anglers. as well as our enforcement personnel will have an easier time enforcing the regulations if they're on a statewide basis.
You got one, Tanner?
I got one.
Nice. How's it fighting?
It's got some kick to it and some shoulders.
Mike, get over here, man.
That's a beautiful walleye.
Oh, Tanner. Look at that walleye. Good job, man.
That is a beauty.
Good job.
Well, guys, we just finished a fantastic day out in Devil's Lake here on the ice. We've got ourselves some beautiful fish, had a great time.
If you're looking to come out here fishing, like, you know, Tanner and Mike, they got guides out here, but it's a big lake, but man, it's an easy lake to fish. It's full of North Dakota gold like this, big jumbo perch, hungry pike.
And if you're looking for any kind of information, whether it's going to be guides or any information on resorts and all that kind of stuff, you can go to our website at devilslakend.com and you'll get on a great start right there with all the information available at your mouse.
And don't forget to check out our Facebook page and see plenty of pictures and get some fishing tips from some of the folks that have been out here fishing on Devil's Lake.
I'm Tanner Cherney with Mike Jensen and Boomer Stelmach, and Midwest Outdoors will be right back.